This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
A special police team in Viluppuram cracked the murder of a techie in 4 days, although the father-in-law and the hitman are behind bars. The techie's widow says her entire family has a hand in it.
My mother, my entire family. Not only my family, my brother's friends, my mother's friends, everyone.
After its amazing performances in the elections, which made it the opposition party in the assembly, the DMDK is awarded the drum as a permanent symbol. A law college student goes missing for the 5th day now. His bike and a cell phone that belonged to him have been traced to Perambur. What's the hottest course this season at campuses across the city? Something old and something new have takers hoping for a good change. And Mr. Kavalan heads to China for the Shanghai International Film Festival, where he rubs shoulders with the creator of The Rain Man. Good evening and welcome to Headlines Now, the bulletin that powers you with all of the day's big stories. It's 8 on the clock. I'm Evelyn Matthew. You've tuned into Ndtv-Hindu, where we bring you nothing but the truth and news that's always credible. Let's also scan the nation's happenings very quickly. Senior investigative journalist Jyotirmay Dey is shot dead by unidentified persons in Mumbai. Police say the 4 men on motorcycles escaped from the spot. Following the trial of Tawahur Rana, the US will consider giving India access to David Headley again, should such a request be made. In the third attack in as many days, 3 CRPF Jawans are killed after the Maoist attacked the Beghi police station near Sukma. A shocking story of fetuses found in a drain in Bid, a district with the lowest sex ratio in Maharashtra. Baba Ramdev is in stable health at the Dehradun hospital. No response to Uttarakhand government's appeal on ending his fast. Moscow land row intensifies. Situation tense in Govindpur. Political parties join the human barricade as police look at alternate routes to enter the area. India's task of wrapping up the series versus the Windies gets easier. Chris Gayle will not return for the 3rd ODI. And Bipasha Basu talks on experimenting with her tresses and the grandmother she wants to be. The top story that we are tracking at this hour, the Tamil Nadu State Police has cracked the murder of the techie whose burnt body was found on the Chennai-Trichy highway earlier this week. A special team along with the Viluppuram police have arrested the man's father-in-law and 3 gangsters who were hired for this particular murder. The father-in-law, Narasimhan, and the family of the victim's wife were against the marriage of the couple, and dissatisfied with the decision taken by the two, it had urged Narasimhan to murder the boy. The victim's father had lodged a complaint. In fact, the victim's wife had lodged that complaint with the police about her missing husband. But after the body was found, the girl now alleges that her entire family has a hand in this killing. The Superintendent of Police in Viluppuram, Xavier Dhanraj, has spoken about the operation that led to zeroing in on the accused 4.
On specific information, we interrogated a girl known for this Mr. Narasimhan, is the father of the lady Saranya. Based on the interrogation, we found the truth that Narasimhan knows Saluja for a long time. Saluja has family friends of Janagi Raman and Hemant Ram. Both are brothers. By using Janagi Ram and Hemant Ram, this lady assisted the Narasimhan to execute this task of murdering this Parthasarathi, a software engineer from Chennai. On second morning, they kidnapped this deceased from Chennai, and they came to Viluppuram district. And towards Trichy, they went up to Ongur checkpost. They murdered this fellow, Parthasarathi, near Dindivanam, and they were looking for a proper place to dispose the body. By evening 7 o'clock on 2nd, they disposed the body in Olakur bridge, and they poured petrol and they destroyed the body. And in this regard, Narasimhan, Saluja, and Janagi Raman, Hemant Ram, and Dilip, 5 accused, has been arrested today morning, and we are remanding today.
Well, as for the techie's widow, there is hardly any consolation. She says her entire family is to blame and not the father alone, and that her fight for justice will continue.
The only person is not my father. My mother, my entire family. Not only my family, my brother's friends, my mother's friends, everyone. Because my father is not a single person. I really need the justice because just now I heard the news that only my father has got arrested and all the three persons who did the murder. But what I'm telling is, my father is not the only person. If he is the only person, I just can't believe it. I'll just fight for the justice till my last breath.
Now, we also spoke to the IG of the North Zone, Sailendra Babu, about how this case was cracked. He said that the case of dishonor killing was not being ruled out, as another proposal for the girl was also on the cards. He added that the charges of kidnap and murder have been slapped against the arrested four.
Yeah, there were many clues, of course, because the time the boy was taken by a group of people,
Yes.
he appears to have tried to give a call, and even after the completion of the offence, there were some clues which we could connect it with some people and through them to the father of the girl. Yeah. So once the identity of the boy is established, and the information that the father of the girl was objecting to the wedding, and from the circumstances, the suspicion was pointing on him, and team was constituted, and with all the available clues throughout the night, in about 12 hours time, the team, with the support of cybercrime experts of the police department, were able to identify the three culprits, and in no time they were picked up for interrogation, and with strong evidences, the father of the girl, Dr. Narasimhan, he is also secured. So everything is in place, and all of them were arrested. The vehicle used for committing this offence is also seized. And perhaps the idea was once the fellow is done away with, maybe they can get her married to the original, man, doctor somewhere abroad, with whom an alliance was already finalized and an engagement was also over.
Moving on to some political update. Captain and his team of DMDK members were officially assigned a symbol for their party, the drum, recognizing the Vijaykanth-led DMDK as a party, in fact a state party, following its performance in the recently concluded assembly polls. The Election Commission of India allotted the drum as the permanent symbol for the party. Remember, the DMDK contested 41 seats and won from 29 seats in the elections gone by. Technically, any party requires to have 6% of the total votes polled and 2 legislators to qualify as a state party. The move by the Commission comes as these conditions have been fulfilled. And joining us live with reactions from the party is Presidium Chairman with the DMDK party, Mr. Panduti Ramachandran. So thanks very much for talking to us. First off, a long-standing demand by your party, but worth the wait. How has the party been reacting after this development?
It is really a blessing. You see, we have been fighting for recognition from the year 2005. In fact, in the 2006 assembly elections, we got about 8.5 votes, but only one seat. Just because we lacked one more seat, we have been denied the recognition for the last 5 years, and we have filed case in the Supreme Court also that we must be given this symbol. Of course, the Supreme Court intervened on 2 or 3 occasions, particularly at the time of parliament elections and the by-elections and the recent assembly elections, assigning us this Morris' symbol as a uniform symbol. But we didn't get the status of a recognition party by that. Now we got the recognition by the Election Commission based on our performance in the last election. It's really a matter of pride for us because thus we started the party some 5 years back and we got the recognition now.
Right, sir. Now, in Tamil Nadu politics, predictions are something that we cannot really go by. But do you also believe that you will maintain this kind of a result in the elections to come? Are you confident that you will sustain the growth that the party has posted so far?
Sure. See, DMDK represents the present generation. In fact, the party of youth. So for another 10 or 15 years, our party will go from strength to strength. I am very confident of it.
All right. Thanks very much indeed, Mr. Ramachandran, for joining us over the phone line with your reaction. Now, moving on, a law college student from the city has been missing since Tuesday this week after the missing complaint was lodged. A bike and a cell phone that belonged to him have now been retrieved near a lake in the ICF area near Perambur. The police have been hoping to fish out the body itself from the lake, but as of now, a case of homicide has been suspected. Up ahead on the bulletin, just when Pakistan was recovering from the grief of a journalist's murder, a shocking daylight shootout takes down the life of a veteran journalist back home in India.